Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday morning, May the 8th. An active weather pattern continues across much of the nation. There's an area of showers and thunderstorms now moving through New Jersey, headed for the New York City metro region. Looks like there could be some strong to severe thunderstorms later today across the Tennessee Valley. Mainly focused over the Tennessee Valley, but really they can extend in many parts of the eastern two-thirds of the nation over the next couple of days. Again, a very active weather pattern. We'll kind of go through multiple vorticity maximum maps to show all these features coming up over the next several days here. First of all, here's a look at the latest radar loop from the College of DuPage weather website, and here is a pretty impressive line of showers and thunderstorms that rolled through the Philadelphia metro region over the last hour or so, now heading through New Jersey and New York City, located right about here, will get hit by mid-morning. This is kind of on the front edge of a very warm and humid air mass. It will feel like summer this afternoon in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. D.C. well up in the 80s, maybe 87, 88 degrees for afternoon highs, and it will be humid as well. Dew points in the 60s later on today throughout the I-95 corridor region. So you have a bout of these showers and thunderstorms early today, then maybe isolated showers and thunderstorms later in the day, and there will be a touch of summer, a feel of summer this afternoon. Well, we mentioned the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms later on today and tonight, focused on the Tennessee Valley region, where really anywhere in much of the eastern half of the nation there can be some strong to severe thunderstorms later today into tonight. Again, an area of showers and thunderstorms right now moving through eastern PA into New Jersey and headed for New York City by the middle of the morning. This is the main area of concern later on today into tonight. Earlier in the week we had those severe thunderstorms and damaging tornadoes out across much of Oklahoma and Texas, and that threat kind of shifted into the Ohio Valley yesterday and is pretty much staying put today, including the Ohio Valley, but really focused in on the Tennessee Valley. This area is of high concern for later on today and tonight, not only for the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms, but isolated tornadoes as well. Now let's jump ahead to tomorrow, and we can see that the threat does not completely go away. In fact, it kind of shifts a little bit towards the east and south on Thursday. And Thursday night, the highest risk of severe weather looks like across the northern Gulf region here, the Gulf states from Texas to Louisiana all the way to Georgia, and then the Carolinas and into the southern part of the mid-Atlantic region. There can be some strong to severe thunderstorms on Thursday and Thursday night. Strong low pressure will be crossing through the northeastern states on Thursday and Thursday night, not only producing some steady rainfall, but also some embedded thunderstorms that can be strong to severe in places like D.C., the Delmarva Peninsula on Thursday afternoon and evening. Again, that threat of severe weather will exist all the way down the eastern seaboard and all the way across the Gulf states. Well, we continue to be in quite an active weather pattern, even though we are well into the month of May. Oftentimes, this time of the year, the main jet stream, which today lies right across the middle part of the country, right here, the main jet stream axis. Sometimes this time of the year, it's already pushed to the north, up across northern U.S. or even southern Canada, making for much quieter conditions across the U.S., but not over the next several days. We have multiple waves of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere. These areas in orange here represent what we call vorticity maxima. They are usually associated with jet streaks. Those are embedded stronger winds within the overall jet stream, and they can form some kind of rotation or spin in the upper part of the atmosphere that in turn leads to upward motion down in the lower levels of the atmosphere. And where you get upward motion in the lower levels of the atmosphere, that's where to look for clouds and showers and thunderstorms. And we have one wave of energy right now crossing over the eastern Great Lakes. This is as we begin the day here on Wednesday, May 8th, and a very strong system out across the northern plains. Now, let's kind of quickly go through the next several days, and we'll just point out all these waves of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere. Here we go now by Friday. We have some vorticity over the eastern Great Lakes Mid-Atlantic region, another area out over the Four Corners region, and yet another area out across southern Canada. And the upcoming Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame here in the Great Lakes Northeast will be unsettled when you have these waves of energy crossing from the northwest to the southeast, as will be the case. Still some energy sitting out over the Four Corners region as we begin the upcoming weekend. It will be a cool time in the Mid-Atlantic Northeast U.S. from Friday through Sunday on the heels of a cold frontal passage that comes through Thursday night, early Friday time frame, and you have this upper level low spinning overhead by the time we get to Sunday morning. This is the Sunday morning Mother's Day forecast map. Very unsettled conditions across the northeast U.S. and still some energy out across the southwestern states. We'll go out another few days here, and we can still see kind of an active overall weather pattern right into the early part of next week. This is next Tuesday, and that wave of energy that was sitting out over the Four Corners region finally kind of gets kicked out and moves into the Tennessee Valley by next Tuesday. Again, perhaps the threat of some strong to severe thunderstorms in this part of the nation early to middle part of next week. Now let's take a look at the surface maps. This is from the 0Z GFS model run. Cold enough for snow across some of the northern Rocky Mountain states. And again, we've talked about how with the continuation of an influx of colder air masses from Canada into the U.S., that helps to contribute to an ongoing active weather pattern. By active weather pattern, I mean occasional rain, occasional snow, and occasional severe weather outbreaks. And it looks like that will certainly be the case right into the middle part of the month of May. Here we have one wave of low pressure at the surface here, beginning the day on Wednesday, 997 millibar low over the central Great Lakes region. And again, there'll be kind of this band of showers and thunderstorms pushes on through the New Jersey, New York City area over the next couple of hours, and it ushers in a very warm and humid air mass for the afternoon. Again, high temperatures in D.C. later today, maybe 88, 89 degrees or so, with dew points well up in the 60s. A touch of summer this afternoon in D.C., Philadelphia, even into New York City. Some more rain continuing out across New England this afternoon. Then we get into the late night hours into early Thursday, and this is, we talked about this earlier in the week, that this likely being the best chance of rain in the Mid-Atlantic region in this unsettled week coming on Thursday. Indeed, that looks like that will come to fruition here with a pretty strong low pressure area sliding across the Midwest on Thursday morning. A large area of rain and embedded heavy rain here, as depicted here by these yellows and oranges here on the GFS model run. Again, cold enough for some snow over those higher elevations of, for example, Wyoming, out across the northern Rockies. There's likely to be some severe thunderstorm activity developing later tomorrow into tomorrow night, probably from D.C., Delmarva Peninsula, maybe extreme southern New Jersey on south. We'll have to see if those strong thunderstorms can expand a little farther to the north, let's say, for example, into southeastern PA, but certainly be on the lookout later tomorrow night, D.C., Delmarva Peninsula on the south. We have strong low pressure here right over the Ohio Valley, excuse me, midday on Thursday. And secondary tries to form later tomorrow with either a shifting of the initial wave of low pressure from the Ohio Valley to the southern Mid-Atlantic, or maybe a secondary development over the southern Mid-Atlantic. And again, this is the area to watch for the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms later tomorrow night, and throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. There'll be occasional rain on Thursday, and it won't be as warm as today. I talked about that summer-like feel this afternoon in the I-95 corridor region. Not so much tomorrow, probably highs closer to 70 degrees in much of the I-95 corridor region as compared to the mid or upper 80s this afternoon. Now, that wave of low pressure still sitting on top of the mid-Atlantic region as of Friday morning. It continues to slowly churn to the east, and a cooler air mass definitely pushes in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And a few minutes ago, we showed some of those vorticity maps right through the weekend. We talked about multiple waves over the Great Lakes and Northeast U.S., keeping it unsettled right through the upcoming weekend. And here we go, the surface map. One storm system moving away as of Saturday morning, and yet another system here supported aloft by that vorticity maxima centered over the eastern Great Lakes. In other words, there will be a chance of showers on Saturday, not an all-day rain event by any means in the Mid-Atlantic, in the Great Lakes, in the Northeast U.S., but cool with the chance of showers. And unfortunately, it looks like that unsettled weather will continue into Sunday. This is later on Sunday. Scattered showers, still cool on Sunday, which is Mother's Day. A little low pressure off the eastern seaboard as of Sunday afternoon. And then attention turns to the Gulf region. Another powerful storm system producing a lot of rainfall down across the Gulf states late this weekend, early next week, and some of that will certainly move right up the eastern seaboard. Here we go all the way out to Tuesday of next week, and then in about a week from today, low pressures all over the place. One low pressure just off the mid-Atlantic coastline, another one, 997 low over the middle part of the nation, and look at this, still some blue showing up here over Montana, Wyoming. A week from right now, this is next Wednesday, May 15th, or right in the middle of the month of May. Still an active weather pattern, and watch out again for the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms, especially focused later today and tonight over the Tennessee Valley, but really anywhere in the eastern half of the nation can get hit later today, tonight, tomorrow, and even into the day on Friday. And it certainly turns cooler in the Mid-Atlantic region, Northeast U.S. for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, this has been meteorologist Paul Dorian.